me, Jess Jones. I'm at the ocean, as you can see, and I just am feeling really, really amazing right now, and I just wanted to take the time to share with you a little bit about what's been happening in my world to get me to feel this so absolutely at one with myself. This whole week has been one of the biggest challenges of my existence thus far, as people who are really important to me throughout my childhood and in my early years, family, had a hard time with who I am right now, and that's okay, because I poured love into each and every one of them so that they can recognize that I'm okay. I'm not crazy. Just because I'm not normal or doing normal things doesn't mean anything bad is happening to me. I am filled with the love of the universe right now, and the love of every being supporting my journey. Today I was called to bike to Santa Monica for this training that I have. Normally I drive everywhere, and I haven't ridden my bicycle in quite some time actually, so strange I was called to bike. So I started biking, and I haven't biked through LA before, so it was an adventure. I got lost a little bit and had, luckily, on random side streets there would be an angel standing there on the corner, and I would ask, is this direct me to the ocean? Because that's the path that I need to be on. And so I'm continuing to go and follow my higher self, which is leading me, go straight, turn here, stop at this light, wait a moment. That was the kind of guidance I was receiving to get me to my destination. And where it led me was biking down this path and feeling a little unsure if I was going in the right direction or not. So I passed by a couple of people and I didn't hear anything. I just heard to continue on forward, and then I saw another gentleman up ahead of me, and my higher self said to stop and ask this man if I'm going in the right direction. So of course I stopped and asked this man, got off my bike and asked this man, hey, is this the direction towards the ocean, or is it back that way? And this man was caught off guard by me. He was shocked at first, and he's like, sorry, you just said entered. I was in kind of a meditation. I know that might sound weird, but that was just where I was at, and I just smiled at him and thought, oh, absolutely not, I was just in a meditation as well, but I came out and tuned into you, your energy, to hopefully guide me towards the ocean. And he was just shocked at the way that I spoke to him, and I smiled and let him know that I was a spiritual teacher, and that meditation was a part of my regular life every day, all day. And his face lit up for a second, and he started to ask me, he said, can I share something with you? Can I ask you a question? And I said, of course, absolutely. I have a few moments before I have to be somewhere, and you can ask me your question. And so he started to tell me about his experience with his family. And he is from Mexico, but he lives in California now. And his family has been here since he was a child. And he's 25 years old, and he was telling me that his parents are really forcing him to have children. And he said, I don't have the financial resources to have children. I don't want to bring children into this world and continue this family cycle of having children when I'm unprepared. And then perpetuating this cycle of children being raised in lower than substantial circumstances in his heart. And this, I could tell, I felt this energy really was weighing on his mind and his heart. He was deep in that space when I stopped him. And I asked him, he continued to talk to me for a few moments before I stopped him and simply let him know that I would like to send him some healing and some love and a message. And that I was short on time and that I wanted him to take my number and to contact me. I have groups, and we actually meeting tonight at the beach at 7:15, where we talk about ascension and the fifth dimension and these experiences that we're all going through right now. And I asked him to then close his eyes and find a comfortable stance, because he was slouching, he was closing his heart. I asked him to open his heart up and close his eyes and take some breaths, and then I sent love into his heart through my hands, and I sent loving, healing, universal energy into his heart chakra and affirmed to him his place, and that everything that he was knowing and feeling and believing, to trust in that knowing within him, because he is seeing something really powerful. And I was guided to continue to send healings, to send love to this man, and I moved it up to this crown. And when it came to his crown, I began to channel his higher self through mine. And the both of us saw a vision of his purpose, of his life path. I saw it very clearly in my third eye, and I knew that he was feeling it too, because in that moment, he instantly was yes, 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 affirming. Not with his words, but with his nodding, with his head, with his energy, with his body. He was affirming that he was understanding this message as well. And he's here to break that cultural stigma of feeding into this family's desire to create something that is not in his truth. He wants to bring happiness and a different way of living into his family and into his culture, and that's what he came here to do. And after I finished laying my hands on this man's crown, and he stepped back, and I prayed and sent him blessings and sent him positive prayers for his path, for him to stand confident and powerful and brave to face the challenges that are lying ahead for us light workers right now. We have very, very serious work to do. We have a mission here, and we can't allow anyone else to bring us into their fear. And afterwards, we didn't say a word to each other. We locked eyes and smiles. And I said, you know what you have to do now? And he said, yes, the message was received. We were 100% painting this vision of his higher self together in that moment. And it was powerful. And then I hugged this man, and he said to me that any other person that he would have come up to, because this man is a larger Mexican man who, you know, he lives in an urban area and was dressed that way. But we were on the bike path in Marina Del Rey. You know, people have some harsh judgments. And he was shocked that I stopped to talk to him. That I stopped to, and wasn't frightened or approached this man. He was shocked. And I gave him a hug afterwards and connected and hummed into his heart chakra so that he felt unconditional love from a human being who to him has always been a white girl, who he thought was afraid of him. We have to break that stigma right now, y'all. We gotta do this, because that is not the case. We are all one here. We are all one. Black, white, Mexican, Asian, it doesn't matter what your skin color is. We are all one here, and we've got to see that. We've got to share these moments with each other. That moment probably changed that man's life, and it touched mine in a way that is so profound, because I know why I'm here, to heal your heart and open your minds. And that's what we're all here. We're all experiencing these shifts and these powers and this connection to our higher self. It's time for us to share it with each other. Share it with the world. Share your experiences, because a lot of other people are feeling it too. I was running late for my meeting, and the moment I got there, I shared with my best friends. hear about what happens on the path and my experience and how I was feeling so in love with this life and in love with my purpose, in love with my soul, in love with this world. This universe is so amazing. And someone else overheard and came over and started to share with me that his third eye and his crown had been bursting open and that he had been waiting, looking for someone to talk to because everyone was calling him crazy. And there I was. And it opened the space. And that's what I'm here to be. I'm here to open the space and be that bridge for you to start to walk. Tiptoe if you need to. But at least open the door and take a peek into your soul, because it's time. It's time for us to come together and do this. I love you all so much, and I'm here to help you and to support you and to be a light for you. I'm going to go dive into this ocean now because I'm feeling charged and energized and so full of love. Sending you all my heart. Mwah.